Adolfo, Mina Simo Akwaba, Express GATV Suni, message so subscribe, ya like, ya share. Turn on the notification bell, na mwama biyanso timi koso kama wati masena. Ebedi komo aka semba komi enumi ensambi batin ono. Yanko na yenti yenu bema bi komo no so epese woni yedi. Efa ka ehumbani yinabuno. Yes sister we edin komo kakra de afa dark word meals.
Fit.
Okay.
Asantewaah bebre yetua we moka.
Okay.
Me pacho connection tight any year na keka wa yeje wa sorry dem no. Why na betumi aka chem so wa twede special be odi fro koma nyankopon wo soro. I am daring some people. If GRA should call all pastors and churches in Ghana and they say they want to run an audit, you will realize that majority percentage of them, they don't do anything apart from asofudie. So how do they survive? How do they take care of themselves? We see my instrumentalist here, Juma. You can say na ketua was really there, but we also for one. We did say, we want pay. Na so bibi you know we pan the chawa. I don't know one country say na me Juma na me yentify the kodelo. Fakoya the man kofa wo mu here. But today, we mo ji asase, we mo ji fie. All the cars and the account. So let nobody deceive you that whatever thing that you find yourself doing in the house of the Lord, whether you are an accountant, whether you are an administrator, whether you are a cleaner and whatever, you are not supposed to be paid. Unless, of course, by your conviction and faith, you believe that you are doing this as your own sacrifice to the Lord. That is a different conversation. But don't let anybody deceive you that you are not supposed to be paid. The reason why I tell you that most of these churches are now a business, the empress, check your donation. Most of these big churches, when they grew the church, are sorry that they do baby. We realize that when we are doing a project, whatever, we take money from the church members. But when they are growing and they get to a stage, they start grooming their children to take over the church business. They start grooming their children to take over. Most of these properties go and check a bill that's so let nobody deceive you that a Juma will go when you feel and you see a tuaoka. If you are working and that thing is taking a chunk of your time, you don't do a 9 to 5, you don't have any other business. Mind you, most of the churches, they run church service from Monday to Sunday. They be sorry. I saw for me be your business. Empress asina me kan tie me enti na me say bebre na so ni adwuma ye ebi ni na adwuma me ye eni ho ebi ni so ha ni adwuma bi apart from asofo. It is their full-time job. Okay, do you understand? That is the same way your instrumentalist so adie na wo so adwuma and we see this thing is so bad that it trickles down to you people, the gospel artists. Was it mama emi man na betina ha na ana odine bon komo obusa ni bibina or caso ejuma no bi wo ho mo ye komo jisa we say nyame ejuma ni adade. You empress, I'll use you as an example. When you did watch me, did you sit in the house and expect that the song will go? When you were recording, did you spend money or not? When you did the video, did you spend money or not? Production, promotion, did you spend money or not? So if somebody is telling you that when I see that song that you have written with Kwame Eugene, sang the song for it to make a meaningful impact in people's life, and I call you the empress, come and mount my podium and minister to the people of God, then I tell you that why you into Waketia Ewoso. How would that ministry that God has entrusted you with, how would it flourish? Let's come out your music videos. And how would you know? What's your say? So let us not undermine these things. If you are a gospel artist and you are going into any church, unless of course you really want to do it per one casawa sacrifice, they are fine. But it is a business that you are doing. And most of these churches are running businesses. So you take your money. Don't let anybody rob you of your life. Some come away. I saw for be. I find a way to make Ohia a corner. Yama Ohia are very attractive. You are packaging and I was saying what brand and coupon football.
Kusian so tie koma odi na eno ano no enkomo no I think say Tèàrsfl0w kama pa. But in all no Abrante bia be din komo so dia fa Ghana e community Ghana for ye bro. Ye na pese twi ka papa mu ntie kwan komo fa so sikoye.
So on my Ghana, Kofi is back again. na me kan mo be free sa me boa habo na mabai aha na nka me be shipo car no but I decided not to because I cannot buy car for 15,000 euros very cheap, put it in a container for less than 1,000 euros. Now me nko through Ghana na ye jemi duty of 4 billion, which is 23,000 euros. It's impossible. And on the duty no value added tax are omoje, which is 15%. Wow. No, value added tax 15% of the price of the car. Then comes to the duty of the car nankasa of 20%. Like a normal way ye de huni boni way ye didi ye ya huni ye na dishi ewe ye mamuno. In reality no ye dwendwene ho are we really conscious enough say ye ho papa na se ye ho boni ye di ye ho awu ana se ye ho den ye di ye ho awu ana se ye ho den Masem Tiawa, His Excellency Mr. John Dramani Mahama. So far no o second term we o first 100 days in office no you have demonstrated say ubetimi aye a different leader at the amaye ubetimi aye a new leader at the amaye. So most of us no we say hopes still low there by your trust in you more than King Nebuchadnezzar. Akufo-Addo ene be hihye mra we num nyina amanfo comment a omo tro amanfo comment a omo share most NDC for comment a omo share kire se IMF ene omo de ekokoje sa abosia no ne kofa this all this corona levy charges we na omo de abegugu ho no e de begugu yeso aba nenti broni bibini yam papa nom yam maimu mpanimfo mo pa kire se enti musuro abrofo ya na yani abrofo yi ne wa adwumam yani omo ne te omo krom a omo nya anything special than yen enti die be enti na me bibini me papa etumi any broni papa kwotena table so na ye de adwene ka asema da bia yetimi ema ye so low ema abrofo yitimi twifa yeso sa. His Excellency with your mesrel and now I will launch Techima program person youth ni yen nyina yam fi ani mehe farm ye invest because they all can ye no cre and go konketenkete ni ade if we are able to produce how much we consume young population of 33 million we are able to provide the people with their demand we are able to supply them equally no ye be create employment enti they all can dey ewom ebe bo nso am yenya healthy organic food enye imported and kokwa pro from Netherlands ni Germany see the ho hye nkoko nketenkete mu any farming business yi mu a odi policy abeya enti mampanyi Mr. President mesre se animu ya no modi ni oma betutu akwam because farming ehia mechanism here tools and equipment. I watched one of your video and now farm man now kasa about mechanism I open all the farm how much you have to pay to clear them at the port. Me just have video no na me raho say if the president is speaking this way with these grievances now here mo the citizens no dey na betumaye then no you were not the president. Now you are the president. We all know say former administration abe bokro no abe ye niema basa be say wo man no e de amaye youth no but papa mesre any board no nkasa na omontiti duty ne so mra from kra omontiti duty ne so mra from ni entumi for tractors machines ni ade ya ebe to me grow your food a process food not me store food no anything we need to run agri business in Ghana is there is here in Europe is in China but here in Portugal yen to me nyi into His Excellency Nana Mr. President omani da chinti yen ya da chinti omani da chinti buayen na yemfa niema ngu form na dachi bi ebe boldin nya hyewo animonyam buano omontete duty charges ne cost ne so mra form Now kromfo so omo di dwiri mu ni nyina no mo ani nkofo minim se wo ye nipa wo nya computer wo nya machine wani hunu bebia ntu no wo yi asoafo ni apafo a wo omo yi adwuma no omo mani nkofom omo make sure say krono ni nioma tan na MPP aban ne be nyina no e bi repeat e wo administration mu na Ghana fo ye create buo ni odokese na papa e de awura mu na mo ni charges no de ho hia ne free ho. Why should we be paying for COVID-19 charges? Harbor duty as a duty charges. What has Corona got to do with the car that I wanted to ship to the country? What has Corona got to do with, let's say I want to buy a tractor na me de abesima fo bi mo techima na me de dua bro se na ebe ya ye betumi afeed free SHS foi me de dua bayre se na ebe ye betumi afeed free SHS foi me de mechanisms aba keep Kumasi clean me team ebo adwuma o Kumasi denden e pese Kumasi fa ne ntoma efira no me tumi de bia ba am ye tumi solve problems e wo ye man. And we say with time no was say you to me create a niama bebre where mining, but for now no you need that power no you need that resources no. So how do we go by it? Nti papa ye besrew Corona ne VAT ne a friend say charges ne wo duty honom no ye besrew say papa say me video yi be kan sa ba modia na montwitwa levis ni bebre mon free o man na yentumi mfa ye home hyefa aminim me ne okasa mo ni papers 100 they are willing to move from Europe, move from America and come back and stay in our beloved country and work for us to be useful for our nation. Ye betumi ayesa niam we nyina agise wa ma adwuma na ye de ti papa mesre o say yi sa niam we nyina ye de efri ho ema oma na boy. Thank you once again. This is Coffee Pages oma ne ba ko Ghana need this share.
Bro, well done, because I think sir, your request and your submissive, your reactions, is well educated and well sound. What must say? What didn't come up? Nyamishra, yina ye proman we. Excuse me, proman we you cause. Maybe I cause come no man we no more full. Everything is on point. Ufi say mu be inferior ye be feel it. Na sister we. Abo, yes, bread, yes, sister, dear. In Timra.
Unipa mukanya $300 the chair. From one of us. Kai 2,000 count, 4,000 count. Onokanya kukudosi wa boso kotna ready send me on the Unipa mukanya $300 the chair. From one of us. Kai 2,000 count, 4,000 count. Onokanya kukudosi wa boso kotna ready send me on the Asani fanya kukono mbeji. Bila mpaya ni. Ya mtini na nyakupaya mamsitini mpaya ni. Echi omwa. Nanka umfo sete ya mese na nsuri nyakupo. Mame uwa mwede mchirema. Ekusu akafani na umu mtisio mwasema. Nyakupo myo mwede. Ntienele baya mamani bone. I needed Gina, God of Nakupo. See, you don't need to revenge me. Sometimes it got to a point you say, me Kassam, and my mom be like, Afua and Kassam. Nanka, reasonable person behind me said, finish world recognition, what do they want to find this? If I continue to that. And I said, Cûrse, if I just say, well, I am not saying my husband is an angel either. But I was talking for myself. Now I come in myself, but now I'm going to say, and now we say, no. If you are deep thinker, I'm telling them, how that's your. But now I'm making an answer. Saying I need to be and me here, things now with me. And it's a good so when the noise is going on, let me use that opportunity to better the lives of my kids. Because